Maybe I can move this dang camera. I mean, this phone. I'm always. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm back on. The Wire. This is season 2 now, episode 2. Um, Hope I'm right about that. I forgot the name of it too. It'll be in the description though. I'll write it down in a little description and see what the name was. Probably something about collateral damage. Man, should I do a better job at this? Maybe. Nah, shit, I will. I will. Don't worry. um, so I know I spoke on this in the previous upload about you know, it's just you can't trust what somebody else says about anything. You got to know for yourself. That's the best way to get an opinion on it, right? That makes sense. You can't just go off what somebody else says because this has turned out to be a pretty good season, just like the last one was. I mean, it's fallen right into place, but just you change the setting slightly and you add some new characters. It's it looks like it's going to be just as good as the last season. So let me try to explain what's going on so far. So the thing that keeps sticking in my head about this particular episode is McNulty and his what is it? Undying. Oh, I shouldn't use that word. Or his how should I phrase that? His overpowering. No, that's the wrong word. He has a strong desire. I could put it that way. He has a strong desire to make his boss suffer, and it ties into one thing that really is unsettling. I don't know. I hope this isn't I hope this isn't coming from a place of truth, or if that makes any sense. There's a case that pops up, and there's like 13 women who have been trafficked across the ocean from a European country of origin, to come to America and be prostitutes. Um, you find out later on in the episode what really went down. So they're in a box for who knows how many months, but they are let out to use the bathroom and keep clean and get fresh air and things of that nature. In the process of that, you're on a ship with all these men, and the men are like, "Hey, I need to spend." Well, the men are horny, and these women are working girls, so they're gonna get every dollar they can, right? Um, Process, something goes wrong. One guy gets a little. The way it's explained, one guy gets a little rough. One of the women ends up dead. Okay, um, but they wind up killing the rest of them because they saw that murder happen or something like that. Didn't make any sense. That made no sense to me whatsoever. But anyway, get to the point that's really unsettling is uh, somebody has to try and like solve this case. How did this happen? Where did it come from? Blase, blase, blah. I hate to be so, for lack of a better term, blase about uh, 13 will actually turn out to be 14 dead women. I hate to be so let it roll off, but it is a fictional TV show. But still, I shouldn't. I guess I feel like I shouldn't be so nonchalant about it. But the game of like, uh, not it that these different agencies are playing in order to solve this case, or even to take it, for a matter of fact, is kind of. I don't like that. That's pretty unsettling. I hope that's not the way it is in real life. I mean, if I feel like if you joined a police force, whether it be city, local, county sheriffs, port, whatever, I would hope you want to ensure the safety of the public and the people that live in your community at least. But they're like, it's not my problem. Like, damn, really? And then you have this. I'm assuming that the story is going to unfold more as the season goes on. But there's this battle brewing between the guy who's head of one local on the docks against like a high-ranking police officer to have favor from the from the church. Now, there may be something I'm missing here, but I don't get it. I'm gonna have to probably probably a million people know why it's happening, probably me and people who are watching it for the first time, like me, know what's happening, but I'm still in the dark about it. Like, what's so important about the church's influence? Maybe it's something down the line. Yeah, it seems like they're hitting at some type of big project or something like that. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but so far, I'm enjoying the episode. I'm enjoying the season because McNulty's up to his old tricks, and he's constantly. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about McNulty for a second. He's constantly like stirring the pot here, trying to get these guys to do their job, which I actually am growing very fond of that character because you're police officers. You should want to do your job. You shouldn't be playing hot potato with these cases. I mean, I know it's hard work, but wow, I'm just like, I hope that's not real. I mean, I'm still like, I hope that's not. I know I keep dwelling on that, but it's like, I hope that's not real, man. What else happened in this episode? Oh, McNulty's girlfriend, the lawyer. Oh gosh, she drops that big question on him. What are we? And he's like, nah, we're pretty much fuck buddies at this point. Of course, that breaks her little heart, and I'm anxious to see where that goes. Like, yeah, that's gonna end in disaster. What else happens? Oh, we also have a look inside the prison where the Barksdale character. What was his street name? I forget his street name. I only remember his government name given to the character, which is last name was Barksdale. Then he got his I think it's his nephew in there. He's reverted to drug use to cope with the fact that he has to do 20 years straight, 20 years of incarceration. Jesus, that's a long time to be in the box, buddy. So he's looks like he's playing with some Belushi. I think that's in the Urban Dictionary. But I'll give you my definition, at least what I've been told what Belushi is. Belushi is a mixture of all things that can be snorted, and even in some cases that can't be snorted, mixed together and called playing with your nose. How do I know that? I grew up in an impoverished area. Duh. Did I ever use it? No. I really did know. See here. Drugs wasn't my thing. Um, let's get back to the dang show though. What else happened in there? Oh yeah, so to D'Angelo, that guy, he's that's the nephew of a Barksdale character we first introduced to in first season. He resorted to drugs to cope with his situation or his life at the moment, which I can understand. It's 20 years, man. He got his boy. He like the crash dummy guy. The character is the crash dummy. He seems not to care one lick about his situation. It's just like, dude, you got life without parole. Like, you in there for the rest of your life. Like, you're not getting out. Like, how could you be okay with that? That it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm dwelling on it too much, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. I know I couldn't do that. I guess that's why I'm not into crime, But come on, man. That's one dude's got 20, other dude's got life. I think Barksdale. I thought he was getting 3, but now they're saying he's got 7. And 7 years is still a long time, man. I mean, they're acting like business as usual. And I think his name is Stringer or Striker. I think it's Stringer. Oh God, what's his real name? Oh God, I forget his real name. But I feel like he was in the talks to be James Bond some years ago. He's a like a British guy of African descent. He's really popular. God, I forget his name though. I'm too bad. He's a pretty good actor. You can't really tell his accent. You can't tell his accent at all. He's a really good actor. What else happens in there? So he's going back and forth talking to him, and they're trying to get some stuff figured out. This is a little side story, I guess. One of the correction officers, the COs in there, has got a, how did you say it? Like, he's got a hard on for the crash dummy guy, because he took the rap for a murder of one of his relatives, or he's just trying to be a crusader or something. That's gonna get his head split to the white meat. Now I've heard that saying a lot, and that's definitely look like that's definitely looks, it looks like that's definitely what's gonna happen. Finally got it out. There we go. Looks like that's definitely what's going to happen. So, anxious to see how he gets it inside the prison system. I mean, he's not trying to play ball with them whatsoever. They basically have run of this facility because of the amount of money he holds, which is understandable. I mean, these guys. Well, I think nowadays somebody was telling me this is just like a little personal side note. I think nowadays somebody was telling me that correction officers make like 90 some $1,000 a year or something like that. That's what I heard. I don't know how much they were making back then, but you know, somebody throws a what extra $1,000 in your pocket, you're gonna turn your cheeks. You're gonna turn your cheek, or like turn your head, not the cheek. You don't want to turn the cheek in prison, but you're gonna turn your head to certain things that are happening. You're gonna bring certain things in for them. You're gonna let stuff happen that shouldn't happen. For somebody throws $1,000 in your pocket. I mean, come on now. You're not even making that on your paycheck. Come on now. Tax free? Come on. Things are gonna happen. So that's pretty much it in this episode. They also put together like another special, I guess, task force, because the head of the union that's associated with this port is going against this police officer, and he's put a unit together to get to him all over the influence of the church. But I'm waiting to see what's going on. I may be just completely blanking on this here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be good.